Welcome to another episode of Two Wacky Pundits. This is Dr. A. Dr. D will
And
be
this
with
is
us
Dr.
shortly.
Dr. D is here.
Here he is.
Hi guys.
Today we're gonna discuss the concept of Carpe
Carpe
Diem.
Diem. But before we do, as you might have noticed, we had a change of scenario here. So we don't have some red curtains behind us, but we have a beach.
Magnificent view of the beaches in Malta.
Summer, it's the summer edition, part of the summer edition. We're going to try and change things up a bit, okay, for you viewers. Okay, so we decided that today we're going to talk a little bit about Carpe Diem. So basically...
Not fish of the day, okay?
Not fish of the day.
It's, what is it exactly? It's
basically seize the day in Latin.
Seize the day.
Okay, hold the day. And essentially what it's talking about is opportunities. So basically it's the philosophy from ancient Roman times that if you have the opportunity to do something that you enjoy doing, that you take that opportunity when it comes. You know, you take that moment of serendipity and go ahead with it. This can be a two-edged sword, so to speak. Because if, for example, you have a family with like 5 kids and our opportunity comes to do a massive investment, but there's also a lot of risk with it, and it goes tits up, then big problems. Yeah?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But on the other hand, you have the other extreme type of personality whereby you have people that, for example, they save and save and save and invest money, and then whatever profits they save it again, and they just leave it there in the bank account and they do fuck all with it, you know. So
then something like Cyprus is depression happens, and it wipes out all their savings.
depression, or they get hit by a car,
Yeah.
you know, and end up dead on the spot. Let's make a worst case scenario.
Remember that Seize the Day Carpe Diem was devised by people who have had success in life. I mean, people who haven't success
True.
in life will
True.
obviously poo-poo the concept of Carpe Diem.
So
At the end of the day.
I always believe in a balance. That there has to be a balance in everything. So
Obviously.
that one has to keep the responsibility to, like, if they have a family, obviously to put
Provide
meat
for
on,
the
put
family.
meat on the table,
Yes.
so to speak. And on the other hand, if there's an opportunity that comes where himself or herself and the family can enjoy themselves and you know, try to and appreciate life a little bit further, you know, by enjoying reaping some of the fruits, then like, what the hell, I'll go for it. You know, like taking a holiday, or you know, that you know, long dreamed about trip that maybe was in the back burner of someone's mind, and then at some point there's enough funds to be able to do that, enough resources.
For instance, in my case, when we had the Erasmus opportunity
Yeah,
to discover Italy, I took it.
yeah,
There were the people who had the same opportunity who did not
Exactly.
take it, and they ended up regretting their
this
decision
is it.
for,
This is the one thing in life that I really fucking get scared of.
for
Regret.
the rest of their life.
Regret.
They regretted it because we had a really good time. We discovered Italy, we went all over Italy,
Yeah,
had a great time.
yeah. This is one of the things that I still have to do myself, for example, because I haven't toured Italy properly.
Yes.
Um,
Perugia mostly.
Right, okay.
Perugia.
But again, Perugia, I haven't even dreamed of going.
The only locality of Italy which is not surrounded by water.
Oh, okay.
Perugia.
No, it's so it's basically, yeah, regret. You want to try and avoid as much as regret as possible in your life. At least this is our
Philosophy.
opinion and philosophy. I'd rather live with remorse of having done something that ended up being bad, or you know, didn't reap the fruits.
And believe me, we have a lot
Oh,
of that
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, but I'll stick with remorse rather than regret, because regret, it just eats you away when you're 60, 70, 80 years old.
And on your deathbed, that's what they,
This is
they
it, this
call
is it,
that's,
this is
that's
it.
what they talk about the most.
The stuff that they did not
Regret.
do, not the stuff that they did.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to quote again Gary Vaynerchuk, for those who don't know. This guy was a US immigrant from Belarus, and he ended up working in his dad's liquor store after his dad was busting his ass for God knows how many years to buy a liquor store. And then after 5-6 years of absolutely using the internet to the maximum in terms of marketing, in 1996-97, so when the internet first came out to the general public, the guy now has a marketing empire of like 200 million market cap. So not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all.
But apart from that, he also does a ton of material on YouTube and on Facebook, where he discusses all this stuff about motivation and also trying to avoid regret, what we are advocating as well, basically. So yeah, I do believe that we should, take the opportunity when it comes.
Takes a lot of balls to do it.
It can get you out of your comfort zone, but you can only develop yourself further and grow once you are out of the comfort zone. If you stay within your bubble, in a nice comfort, chilled out bubble, that's it. You're gonna stay where you are,
Yeah.
And this happens to a lot of people from all walks of life. Yeah, we have to emphasize this. I mean, this could happen to the cashier in the supermarket, all the way up to the general manager or CEO of a company. Yeah, that they get stuck into that daily grind, and maybe they adopted a lifestyle that is very fancy, and in the sense that they want to keep that lifestyle going, and now they're like trapped in their job. Yeah, and that's not a position that you want to be if you want to and really enjoy life to the full. So absolutely, if you have an opportunity, something you want to do in life, and you have the resources, and you think you can get away with it, or testing it out for a few months, especially if you're like young, 20, 30 years old. I mean, there are people that changed their lives around when they were 50. Fucking guy who created KFC, Colonel Sanders, at 62.
Samuel L.
He
Jackson
became
became
43.
He was 43.
Actually, I did not know about that. I knew he became famous in his 40s, but did you know he was on heroin?
Yes, he was a drug addict.
I didn't know that. And his 8-year-old daughter found him passed out one day, and then he went to rehab.
It gives out those vibes. But
But to be honest, I never actually thought that he was an ex-user.
But then he had the Pulp Fiction.
No, before Pulp Fiction, there was Spike Lee, who got him into a small role in Jungle Fever, and that's where it all then went. Then Tarantino saw him, and then the rest is history. So, but he changed his life around in his 40s.
Bukowski was 60 when he became famous.
Yeah, again.
Bukowski.
The only thing, you don't want to be like Van Gogh, who ended up being famous after dying.
Yeah.
That's like shit, trying to avoid it. Okay, so basically,
that's what we have.
hope
for
you
today.
had fun. That maybe you got some information, and I hope that it was useful. At least it was useful to us. If you have any comments, as usual, please let us know. Share and subscribe, of course. So goes without saying.
And may your God be with you.
Indeed. Bye for now.